Alright guys, it's Brendan here at Just Plain Crazy. Welcome to Maiden Day of the Pit Special. This is the 47% EMHW Pink Panzer, or 47% Pit Special done in the Pink Panzer scheme. So, I can honestly tell you guys that I've probably never been more nervous to fly a plane in my life. This thing's been 2.5 years in a build. We all know what can happen. The Pitts by itself is somewhat squirrely on takeoff, so I've done taxi testing and some engine tuning, and we're still kind of going through some braking. We got about a full tank of fuel through this thing by now, but I want to get it out, get it up in the air. We got the gyro set up. My man Donnie is going to be doing the video for me, but let me show you something I found out in ground testing. So the tail wheel that comes with this thing is a 3-layer fiberglass tail. It's what comes in the kit. Put my FAA number on the bottom of it. But this thing was just uncontrolled on the ground because the whole bottom leaf would just twist. I tried putting a camber in this. I posted some pictures on social media. Some guys noticed that the tire was crap, and I noticed that, but I figured for pictures it'd be fine. So I put a new tire on it. Still was crap here at the field, so I went ahead and I put some caster to it. And as it gets to turn a little bit, it just completely folded under because the leaf spring twisted. So down there you will find a bunch of guys that were super helpful in getting me an extreme flight tail wheel for the bottom. So that's what's on there now, a nice high quality tail wheel. It's a lot more controlled, weather is good. We're up here at Williamsport in Pennsylvania, and I think I've yapped enough, and now it's time to see if this baby flies, because we don't do hanger cleans and she's way too big just to drag around and show off. But ultimately, super cool model to build. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, and I'm hoping she flies as good as she looks. So what do you guys say we get this done one way or another? Here we go. Ready? All right, guys, no gyro to start. As with any pits, a lot of elevator pressure at the beginning, so we get it rolling. Going up, right to left. Initial thought, thinking like a son of a bitch. Pretty stable, needed some right aileron, a little bit of rudder. Still at low rates, pretty locked in. No real aileron in the turns. Guys, I can't tell you. And I'm trying, I hope that you could see it up there, but I'm trying to fly high enough I can make a dive for the field should I have an issue. Even on low rates, we just kicked in the highs. Holy cow, the adrenaline. No crack needed. What was that? So none of those for a minute. High rate feel is good. About 3/4 throttle right there. Gyro feels good. Cylinder temperatures are running about 150 apiece. Mix in just a little bit of rudder with it. Pardon me while I make this a dot. Hard, I'm getting that verbal. Like leaning it, I don't get that. That's weird. Looks good. All right, guys, we're going to set up for a landing. Kind of mess around with that, maybe it's a fuel pump issue. hard enough, and it definitely...
7, 6, 5, 4.
Car down there. Full board. And just circles, working out, throws. Well, guys, and there you have it. She flies. She flies. Got to get that engine rollover worked out. Maybe it's a clunk thing. I don't know. But she's officially not a hanger queen. That's for sure. All right, guys. So here is the wrap up and the closing. Number one, I got to give thanks to a bunch of people. Number one, that lady sitting right there. So she's tolerated and put up with me for 2.5 years, listening to this thing, me spending money, screwing it up, being mad, aggravated, whatever. And yeah, it's been a long time, so I appreciate her immensely. The other guy there, my man Donnie, who always does my camera work, encourages me and has listened to me endlessly talk about this pits like it's Jeff Bezos in taxes. But with that being said, it's officially done. I guess I can shut up now. We had our issues this morning with tail wheels, and again, tree climber Dave over there and Vince bailed me out. So special thanks to all of them. And again, it's the brotherhood of the flying family, right? Without them, we can't do what we do and enjoy it. So on to this thing. My heart's done racing, my hands are done shaking. They say you should build a kit for this reason. It's not scratch build, it is a kit build, but it's a box of sticks and plywood plates, and to turn it into this is just outstanding. So it is what it is. We'll keep it as flawless as we can for as long as we can. Again, I'll try and put all the links down there in the bottom for all of this stuff, but guys, it's exhilarating. What an adrenaline rush. It's an incredible flying plane. It feels good, it handles good, the throws are right, everything CG's right, everything about it's good except for the upside down issue. And the only way I'm going to address that is to pull all the fluids out of this thing, take the wings off, break it down. That was the only flight. Normally I do a couple flights for you guys, edit in some footage of a second flight, whatever. We're not going to do that in this case. We got one done. We're going to call it a wrap for the day. We'll come out with more flight footage of this down the road, especially with the smoke system, because that thing looked incredible. So with that being said, I think the tubing for my clunk is just 3 millimeters too long, and I think as long as I'm rocking, it rolls, but like that. But when you turn upside down, I don't think the clunk can fall cleanly, and I think it's starving for fuel there. So we need to fix that for sure. So with that being said, flight time is what it is in the video. I don't know yet. If you look at the fuel, it's kind of a little deceiving because it's a tail dragger. So we're about quarter tank. So I have about a clunk's width of fuel, and you could see they're pretty tight to the back there, so they're probably just a little too long. But maybe I had another minute and a half on this for flight time, so that was good. AR smooth flight is nicely dialed in. Again, I always have someone else at the field for important maidens check everything for me. right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, like left rudder, right rudder, and then we check gyro settings. And one of the guys is working with me, and he's like, yep, they're backwards. So we had to invert the aileron setting on this, which is the first time I've run into that. So whatever it is, it's weird, it's cool, it's good. No issues, glad we caught it, but everything handles and feels good about this thing. It's an amazing plane. It was an amazing build. It's been an amazing 2.5 years. We hope to get many, many more flights out of this. Guys, I couldn't be more ecstatic. So for those of you that have followed, I appreciate you guys as well. The videos for all of the rest of the build, the paint, the covering, this is the polyfiber stitch system. It is covered then with sealer, which is called polybrush, and then past the polybrush is UV sealer, and then it gets the base coat is silver, which is galactic silver, and then we put down the raspberry mousse paint, semi-gloss black with cosmic black flake, and then berry jam flake on top of the raspberry mousse, and that gives us the color combination that you see here in this plane. So otherwise themed after Jesse Panzer's pits. Looked around for it for a long time, really like this scheme. I think it pops, it speaks to me, and then obviously covered in fabric is just absolutely stunning. So guys, it's been a while, but I promise you I'll get you out all your other videos, because now that's all we have to do is work on videos, because we do have 1 or 2 more small plane projects coming up, just some foam builds, assemblies, and for all of you guys out there that are all over terminology, this is a build, and the foamies, they're assemblies. So with that being said, you could do whatever you want to them and customize them, but at the end of the day, this thing was a build, and I see why and I feel why. So if you haven't built one, build one. Doesn't have to be this size, could be smaller, but it's exhilarating. That adrenaline rush we get, guys, I still feel it is cool. And to know that I get to pick it back up, put it back in the trailer, and take it back home and let it fly another day, I couldn't be any happier. So I hope that you guys get some out of this. I hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, smash the thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot. If you're gonna hit that bad boy, teach me a lesson, make sure you hit it twice. With that being said, don't forget to check out the official Facebook and Instagram Just Plain Crazy pages, as well as TikTok. Subscribe to those, share them, it helps me out a lot. And with that being said, guys, that's a wrap on this EMHW 47% pit special. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've loved it. I wish you guys happy flights. Peace out. Either way, that's fine. So that's my man Vince. So Vince stripped that tail wheel off his own plane to help me out today. So he'll never get his tail wheel back one way or another. Greatly appreciated his help, and that guy over there at the truck, he helped me out as we tried 30 different ways to make this tail wheel work. So that's, we call him Tree Climber Dave, because Donnie got a plane stuck in the tree, and that guy, he climbs like a rabid squirrel 100 feet in the air, and gets his plane out unscathed. Yeah, so anyway, back to this thing. Let's get it fired up. Holy smokes, smoke pump, AR Smooth Flight, AR-16, Jeti guidance, 2 receivers, 900 megahertz backup. Fiala Valach 170 twin cylinder 4-stroke 4 power on a Over there we got my man Donnie on the camera. Always greatly appreciated his help. And that guy over there at the truck, he helped me out as we tried 30 different ways to make this tail wheel work. So that's, we call him Tree Climber Dave, because Donnie got a plane stuck in the tree, and that guy, he climbs like a rabid squirrel 100 feet in the air, and gets his plane out unscathed. So anyway, back to this thing. Let's get it fired up. Holy Smokes smoke pump, AR Smooth Flight, AR-16, Jeti guidance, 2 receivers, 900 megahertz backup, Fiala Valach 170 twin cylinder 4-stroke 4 power on a 32 by 12 prop. It's a beast. So here we go.